Somewhere over the rainbow, delightfully dumb is something. Welcome back to the Delightfully Dumb podcast. To my right is Elvis Mesa.
And to my left is James Lanito.
That's right.
Man, I got to tell you this. We got to talk about that Ben Askren fight.
It was ass. It was bad.
It's not only that, is we were wrong.
Dead wrong. All right, but first, before we get into the fight, because I had to wait, and they're going to have to wait too. I had to wait and watch all those fucking concerts before.
Yeah.
What was that about?
To me,
what was it about?
To me, it almost felt like, hey, how can we do a virtual concert? Oh, let's just put a boxing match in the middle of it.
Exactly. No, it was just right at the end. It was like an end credit.
Yeah, they got like Snoop Dogg and then Ice Cube, and then they were like, we need to scale the budget down a little bit. So then they got a bunch of older guys that I've never heard of before, and then Saweetie.
Okay, respectable.
And Doja.
Yeah, but dude, they played Doja like 4 times in a row. Same song, dude. It was crazy.
I know, but like, she's
respect
a good
to
artist,
her.
But that shit put me to sleep.
Yeah, I mean,
not the Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, Doja parts. Like when they all decided to like Avengers that shit and like get on the stage and like do their own shit. I was like, all right, put me to sleep.
I think my favorite part about it was dude with a sign. Do you know him?
No, I don't know.
He's on Instagram. He's everywhere. And basically, he was just by Snoop Dogg holding up a sign. He's like, I'm like so close. I'm super close to Snoop Dogg right now that I'm basically high. I think that was like one of the funniest things. It literally got me through all the way up to the fight.
Ha 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 ha.
I want to knock you out right now.
Couldn't do it in 59 seconds.
I probably couldn't. But if you want to see that, we'll have a GoFundMe in the link down in the description.
GoFundMe? What the fuck?
Okay. No, yeah, but the Ben Askren fight, dude, he went out like a light. It was crazy.
I'll be honest, I want to preface this for anyone at home. I went to sleep like this shit was so boring to me. I went to bed and I missed the whole fight.
Yeah, keep in fucking mind. All of our buddies are sitting on the fucking couch watching the fight.
Yeah,
Elvis is
no.
Fucking
Another buddy was asleep too.
Okay, one person was asleep. Everybody else was watching it. Elvis is knocked out. Elvis is knocked out.
2 people were asleep.
Like
Two people were
like
asleep.
a granny.
2
like a
people were
granny.
asleep.
Don't fight it, Elvis.
2 people
don't
were
fight.
asleep.
Don't fight it. Basically, he slept through it, and then at the end, I ended up saying that Ben Askren won, and he's like, "Oh, okay."
I wasn't high. I was asleep.
Okay. Either way, we both were wrong.
Yeah. Well, I caught all of my my news on SportsCenter because they showed like 10 seconds of like the part where he got knocked out.
You said that like Barack Obama.
Okay. But just because I throw in a little bit of that hand motion, a little gabagool.
I get my stuff on SportsCenter, and okay.
Okay, well, I saw it on SportsCenter, and is that better?
Continue.
When I saw Ben Askren shirtless, it almost looked like a shittier Tom Brady. Like, I was surprised that, like, his body looked like that. I was like, he looks like he's like an old lineman.
Yeah. Like he was ready to defend, bro.
Bad.
I mean, he had like a little bit of dad bod going. It wasn't that bad, but you know.
That's not
definitely not fighting performance.
That's definitely what I'm saying.
Yeah, but dude, there's a lot of like hoax going around that he was paid off.
He took his shirt
off. I doubt
off.
that.
He came out of the arena with his shirt off, and I felt like every white girl that sees you.
Wow. I mean,
just disappointed.
What it came down to though is Ben Askren. He got a lot of money. He doesn't care, dude.
He wanted to get back into boxing, back into UFC.
Dude, he got his money and he went out. He got his money and he went out.
No,
the way he was talking about the fight, he said
he could have made more money if he just won the fight, a lot more.
I don't think that was his main objective, though.
Yeah,
Either way, he has a payday.
Yeah, it was.
Either way, he has a payday.
Okay, so then who's next for?
Well, think about it like this. If Ben Askren won that, who's next? Ben Askren doesn't want to fight anymore, dude. He's coaching up little kids. He wants to start his career. He wants to keep it going. Jake Paul is the only person that's really benefiting, and the only thing that matters here is that Jake Paul is fighting everyone but a boxer. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Hey, can we put that back 10 seconds ago when I literally just prompted that question before, and then he's still talking while he says that same exact question that I just said?
Here we go, Mr. Barack Obama with the State of the Union.
Fucking dumbass.
Back to you, Barack.
Okay, so who's the next fighter?
Who's the next fighter?
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was going to be Fury.
Why would Fury take that fight?
Well, no, it's on ESPN. And, I mean, with Mayweather and Logan Paul. That's going down now. Logan Paul's fighting at 190, while I think Mayweather's fighting at 150. What do you think about that?
Still, I don't believe it. But back to the Ben Askren thing is like, I definitely think the next person to fight Jake Paul would be Dylan Dennis.
Ooh, yeah, because there was a lot. Because Jake Paul pulled up on him at a press meeting, right? And he started throwing water balloons at him and shit.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think that maybe Jake Paul would be saving that for later.
No, he wouldn't. He wanted to fight him earlier, but Dylan Dennis had some problems with his knee.
Yeah.
So he
just like you.
He couldn't fight then. Like he would only be fighting him if he was like injured.
Making that money on his knees. What?
He would only be fighting him if he was injured.
Yeah.
But now that he's not injured, Dylan Dennis wants his neck.
I mean, dude, it's all a bunch of it's crazy because there's a bunch of TikTok stars now, Austin McBroom and Bryce Hall. Who cares?
Okay, first off,
who cares?
Austin
Do I
McBroom
care?
is not a TikTok star. He is a YouTuber.
Yeah, he's a YouTuber. Ace Family.
Yeah,
whatever, dude. They're all the same.
No, they're not.
They're the same.
No, they're not. Dude, if somebody called me a TikToker, I'd be like, get the fuck out of here.
What kind of TikToker would you be, though? Would you make funny content or would you dance? You look like you can dance. You got hips, bro?
You can really dance.
You can really dance. Don't. Come on. Don't.
I've been dancing all this time.
What the hell, bro? Nah, everybody. Just every time you look at Elvis, don't think fat Mexican, okay? Think Shakira.
Is that why we have you?
That's what I really think about. That's the reason I'm on this podcast. It's because he moves like Shakira, you know? Like,
Shakira.
Oh, baby, when you talk like that, you make a woman.
The lively dumb go crazy.
I don't think that's how it goes.
Shakira.
Welcome back to Cringe YouTube. Yeah, it was really
baby,
cringe.
When you talk like that, you make a woman go mad. Body. I'm on the definitely dumb, and my hips don't lie. I'm starting to feel the vibe.
This is why I think medical marijuana is good for the world. This is why I think. This is why medical marijuana should be used. You need to calm people down. Dude. Speaking of medical marijuana, though, dude, I dropped off my little brother at a tutor, right?
Wow, so we're going to talk about your little cousin and weed right now?
I said little brother.
Okay, sorry.
I drop off my little brother
talk about
at
use and weed.
in like Lake in the Hills, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, my mom, she wants me to pick up like some toilet paper or some shit. So I go to Walgreens. All right. While I'm at Walgreens, dude, I'm like, I've already spent like an hour in the car. So I need a bathroom break, bro. So I go in the back, Walgreens, and there's like a lunch table there for people like when there's like a lunchroom on the right to where you enter, and then on the left there's bathrooms. So as I'm entering, there's this kid, Zack. It's on his name tag. Yeah. And he looks at me and he has a cart just like with him. So I'm looking at him and I'm like, nice to meet you. Yeah. Like I'm trying to go in the bathroom. He's like, what's up, dude? And I didn't know how to engage into the conversation. Okay. So I'm just like, yeah, man, just going, you know?
Why'd you turn? You were like, yeah, man. Like you're
I should have been Jamaican. Yeah, man. Just trying to go to the bathroom, man. Either way. So I'm trying to enter the bathroom and like he extends his arm a little bit and I'm like, COVID. Okay. And I don't really like to dabble in, you know, the weed
Handshakes?
smoking. Oh, in handshake? No. He had the cart in his hand.
Oh wow, this would have been a great
Yeah,
thing
okay.
to explain earlier.
He had the cart in his hand and tries to extend it to me.
I'm just sitting here and he's going. He just put his hand out, gabagoo. What is he doing? Like, hey, nice to meet you there, bud. I'm Zack. Like, what the fuck? Like,
No, dude, he just tries offering me the
Put a
cart.
little explanation in there when he's like, he just reaches his hand forward, like no, I'm not gonna pay.
Okay, so after that interaction, I go into the bathroom. I'm doing my thing in there. You know, I take like five minutes in there. You know,
yourself off? What do you mean doing your thing in there?
dude, I had to take a douche in there.
You had to say. You could say you had to take a poop.
What do you mean? I just had to do my thing in there.
Yeah. Is that the thing you were doing in the bathroom?
No. All right, we're done. We're not putting that in. We're not putting that in.
Is that what he did? Did he stick his hand out? Was there a 5 in there?
You guys, assholes. I did that for you guys.
Dude,
Oh my god, I did that for you guys. All right.
Did he just like? Did he stick his? Did he stick his?
restart.
No, we're not restarting.
You can dub that somewhere.
That's not getting dubbed,
Dude,
Did he stick his hand?
They're
out?
not gonna understand.
Did he stick his hand out to like let you like?
No, so I do my
They
thing
pay
in there,
you so
man.
he can suck
I
your
do my
dick?
thing in there. I come out, and he's still standing there, bro. I'm taking a douche in there.
Yeah.
I come out after washing my hands.
Yeah, you came out as
Dude,
That's getting cut.
all right. You motherfuckers, I'm restarting.
There's no point in restarting.
Fuck you. All right. So after that transaction, I go into the bathroom.
Yeah.
I take a shit
Yeah.
by myself.
I told you to ease it on the swearing. You just
Oh
say
my
poop.
god, bro. All right. YouTube, doesn't matter. Wash my hands, go outside. Guess who's standing there? Zack.
Yeah.
Zack is just standing there, dude.
Wow.
And I'm about to walk past him, and he does like a little like double glance at me, and he's like, he's like,
Yeah.
and he offers it to me again. I'm like, I'm good, man. You have a good one. He's like, dude, peace be with you, man. Like in the most like,
Yeah.
in the most weird but like peaceful way, and he's just like, he just waves at me, and he's
Just
done.
goes like,
I think
assalamu alaikum.
that's a real reason medical marijuana is great. Just that man was living life in the back of a Walgreens.
But
Saying what's up, man.
That's not medical though. You know what's interesting though?
What's interesting?
So okay, so you know how I've clearly shaved
No.
my beard for this episode.
Yeah, you're kind of looking sharp.
I shaved my beard.
You look
on
like
Tuesday.
Captain Mexico right now.
Yep. So I shaved my beard on Tuesday, and while I was at work, I worked with these guys for about it's coming on close year and a half, 2 years.
Such a vital point.
I know, and for some reason they just noticed, like I have a scar on my lip, just like right here,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Well, how would you get that scar?"
I want to hear this
know-
story because this is a story I haven't heard.
What are you talking about? You've definitely heard this story.
Well, I wasn't there for the experience, so I feel like from you, it's a whole different thing.
Oh,
So let's get into it.
just say I don't remember part of the story, but what essentially happened is beautiful Chicago snowy day, dead of winter. I think it was like, honest to God, it was probably the day after Christmas or something like that. Because that's what it shows up in my memories for Snapchat. That could be just been what I got it or whatever.
Yeah, I thought you celebrate Hanukkah.
No.
All right.
So I went to my friend's house and they were like, "Yo, you want to come snowmobiling with us?"
Yeah.
I was like, "For sure. Like, why not?"
You,
Like,
you said,
it sounds like
What-
a fun
what's-
experience.
yeah, you were just like, so what's the weight cap on him?
Yeah. 260, by the way. I hit it. And basically, while we were there, I had glasses on at this point. I switched to contacts by now, but when I was there,
Fucking nerd.
I had glasses on. And the problem with me is I couldn't fit my glasses in the helmet when I put the helmet on.
Oh yeah, because dude. It's like you're putting like.
Cause I don't remember if the visor was detachable, like where you could just slide it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're doing a lot of.
Shakira, Shakira.
No, dude, but putting that thing over your head is like putting a grocery bag over your head.
What?
Are you, dude? It's like tight. Like it's a tight bag, bro.
Bro, it's a grocery bag.
No, I'm just saying, dude. It's tight, bro. Come on now.
A grocery bag.
What's your big ass head, bro? You look like a fucking.
All
right,
George Lopez have an ass. So we put on the helmet, and I had to take my glasses off of it.
Fucking nerd.
And we were out there. We were doing some, we were just driving around, and I was there by myself because we're just a bunch of probably 16-year-old kids that are just fucking dumb as all can be. And we were just driving around. And let's just say I did not pick up on it very well. What?
Go.
What's so funny?
No, I want to hear the rest of the story.
What's so funny?
Nothing, dude. I just can't imagine your big ass head in that thing. It's just like you're just. I knew that's what you sounded like too.
Yeah.
All right, continue with the story. Continue.
About to throw a fucking grocery bag over your head. I can't.
Bro, you probably could do a wheelie on that bitch if you wanted to. All right, go.
And I was on it, and we just started. I was just starting to go. I just I twisted the handle and it went.
Okay.
And I started off. I wasn't doing so well on it. I fell off.
Yeah.
Almost tipped that over, like just hard tip. Fell off. Yeah. That's basically how it started. And there was a point where one of my other friends, he's not the greatest influence. Let's just say he wanted to race me. He wanted to see who could go faster. It wasn't like an actual race. It was kind of just because it was like a digital read on it, so then you could see how fast you were going. And I found this one straightaway where you could go like completely straight. The only problem at the end.
So you thought you were Speedy Gonzalez right here?
Yeah.
Just right in, bro.
Yeah, sure. And there was a long straightaway, and at the end of the straightaway, there was a tree.
It's hard for you to go straight, huh? Go. Continue with the story.
He's sucking Zack's dick in the middle of the Walgreens bathroom.
Zack was a cool guy, man.
Yeah. So there was a straightaway.
Yeah.
At the end of the straightaway, there was a tree. At the end, you had to duck your head in order to go under the tree, but you'd be in somebody else's backyard. So essentially, you had to make sure that you slowed down enough that when you got to the end, stop throwing those gang signs up at me. Jesus Christ. So when you got to the end, you had to slow down and then duck under the tree. What essentially happened was,
but your bobblehead ass.
I was going real fast down the straightaway.
Yeah.
And I was looking down, and I was like, man, holy shit. I looked at the thing, and I was going, the speedometer, I was going 60 miles per hour. And that's all I can remember.
Yeah.
Up to that point, all I can remember. After that, everything's a complete blank. I can't remember a single thing after that night. I only remember is one of my buddies called my mom. And at that point, something snapped right in my head. I was like, who the fuck just called my mom? That's when I started remembering shit, when they started calling my mom.
Dude, that's when you know it's bad, bro. That's when you know it's bad. Like
my ass went like, who the fuck called my mom?
If you weren't dying already,
yeah,
you're about to die.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, but apparently everything between the point of that was like, like my friends were just trying to pick me up. Like they got me off the ground. They literally thought I was dead. So essentially, Johnny Appleseed fucked my ass.
So when did you start remembering again? So after they called your mom, but what happened with your mom?
So basically, all this before this was all the stuff that I was told.
Yeah.
Is I stood up on my own volition, and then I started just walking around. And then when I was like standing up, they were trying to ask me questions just so then like they can remember who I like.
Are you skinny? Oh yes.
No,
he's messed up. Take him to the hospital.
It was just. Do you know who I am? I was like,
Patrick.
Yeah. Yeah, like Patrick. Yeah. No, I'm Pinhead. No, I'm Dirty Dan.
Just so much of that. You're just walking around the backyard on the snowmobile.
So I was doing all that stupid shit, just like sarcastic as all can be, and they were trying to call the ambulance. I was like, don't call no damn ambulance, because ambulances are expensive.
Dude. That's the one thing I hate so much. Whenever I get hurt,
Yeah.
I'm
No
calling
ambulance.
I'm calling one of my buddies.
Yeah, no
That's
ambulance.
It's done.
No ambulance. And they call my mom, and she gets there, and she's like, oh, are you okay? Yada, yada, yada. And we just went home, and we slept on it.
Oh, so that next morning.
Yeah.
Hell.
Like, no medical
breaks
treatment whatsoever.
Loose.
I think I am personally fucked up in the head.
Getting knocked out is such like a weird experience.
Like, have you been knocked out, like, when you were young?
Oh, dude, I got subdued by like a 140-pound kid, and I'm like weighing like 260 at the time.
Oh, I was wondering if it was like when you had a six-pack back in the day.
Oh no, dude, that
boxing?
would have been so long ago.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But basically, me and Elvis we played football together.
Yeah.
And we had a football type like get together. I forgot what it was. I think it was the beginning of the year. It was like a senior party, and we were at one of our buddies' houses, and there was a kid there named Patrick. Patrick, and this kid's like 140, but I'm pretty sure he like wrestled like a shit ton. And I think he said something to me, and I was just like, dude, you can't take me out.
Really?
I was cocky, bro. I was like, this
Really?
man looks like a stick, and he cannot take me out.
No way.
So I look at him, and, we start, I kind of like, I tried grasping onto his head, and then, like, we started, like, getting in our, like, wrestling motions and everything.
Yeah?
2 seconds later, I'm out on the floor.
You just decided to fight this kid?
Dude, that's exactly how I remember it. I was just really cocky. I'm like, dude, I got some weight on me. There's no way this kid gets me. This kid, like, climbs on my back like a monkey.
Yeah?
And he's just choked me out. And I just, like...
Oh, he
I don't know if you've
by
seen those
submission?
memes. I don't know if you've seen those memes where people just like, and they're like, their knees just collapse, bro. That was me.
It looked like you rode the lightning?
Yeah.
Like you got tased?
Shot out right in front of me. So, like, just imagine just me going down.
Yeah.
It was exactly like that, dude. And
the world shake a little bit.
And all I see is this kid just standing above me. And I feel like I just like arose from the dead.
Yeah.
And he's just like, he's waving his hands in front of me, and I'm like, holy fuck, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
I get stood up. No, not at all, dude. I'm sober as can be, and I just got knocked out.
Yeah.
I just arose from the dead, and
so you're like Ben Askren.
Dude, I was so embarrassed. But I was like, this kid just knocked me the fuck out. That's the end of the podcast.
Yep. Make sure you like and subscribe to the YouTube video.
What she said.
And fuck him.
And watch out for trees trying to roofie you.
Watch out for guys named Zack in the middle of a Walgreens bathroom.
Pretty nice.
Yeah.
See you next week.